with the coming of RERA, the entire real estate business, the way you do the real estate business has itself undergone a change, as all of you who are some way connected to real estate, either as a professional or as a promoter yourself, or a service provider, or as a consultant, you are now aware that how RERA has changed the real estate industry. So as we know, most of the projects, or I can say majority of the projects that are developed or that are being developed, are under the joint development scheme. So it becomes necessary now for all of us to understand what it takes to enter into a joint development agreement under RERA. What are the obligations of the promoter, obligations of the landowner, what are the mutual responsibilities, how a joint development agreement has to be drafted, how it has to be executed, what should be the vital covenants that are to be covered under the joint development agreement. So this session will take you through all these aspects of a joint development agreement, with predominantly, of course, we will take you through the general things in the joint development agreement as well as what is relevant to RERA now. So the to start with, we'll be starting as to how flow of transaction under JDA takes place. What are the important two definitions? Basically, what is a promoter and what is a project? What are the types of the joint development? Points to be considered before joint development agreement. The law governing joint development. Important terms and conditions that are to be included. Obligations of builder promoter, obligations of landowner. Then of course the power of attorney, which is simultaneously executed along with the joint development agreement. Financial management under JDA, functions, actions of parties post completion of development project. And we'll take you through some of the important circulars and decisions if time permits. Vinay, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. You able to hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. So
Yeah.
you can start this with this, Vinay.
Yeah. Good afternoon, all. Okay. In the interest of the participant, just we captured the general flow of the joint development agreement, and for us to start the session. So generally, it so happened that the builder, where he wanted to have the development on the other's land, so they identify a land which may be suited to you, and will have an initial discussion with the stakeholders of the land, especially the landowners. And it is so that in most of the times there may be more than one landowner, there may be a family member, or there may not be a family members, and the lands may be held by the multiple people. Then you have to include all of them for the purpose of the discussion to get into a terms of the agreement. And once the initial discussion is complete, then look into the feasibility of the project also, because its feasibility, not only the financial feasibility, like a marketing feasibility, and also the location, and also a product mix, all are important, for the simple reason that post implementation of RERA, it is very important for the any promoter for that matter. He has to complete the project within the stipulated time which he has committed with the RERA authorities, and failing which the compensation will kicks off. And the compensation is very in terms of the is as per RERA, which runs into a MCLR plus 2%, which is of very huge burden for the promoter in case if they don't complete within the time. So for that, feasibility is very important. Once the feasibility is done, then look into the legal documentation review. And once the very important aspect of legal is furthermore to be tightened, for the simple reason that now there is no escape, there is no relief for the promoter in case of any bad title of the property, because RERA mandates the lifetime guarantee of the title of the land. So with that, they require additional efforts or additional checks and balances, and maybe one round of extra legal review or legal verification by the good different legal counsels.